Hi, this is BarneyLover, and I'm here to give you a cast of one of my ZvZs. I'm currently in Diamond, and my focus is not necessarily on how to do specific builds, but it's to show you how basically I think. And obviously, I'm not pro or anything, and I make a lot of stupid mistakes where my mechanics aren't really sound. So what I'm trying to do is to cast one of my games to help you guys get a better insight on what you guys should do, learn from my mistakes, and I'll also learn from my mistakes. For ZvZ, it's not the only thing that can harm you at the beginning is a 6 pull or potentially a 10 pull depending on their micro. So I'm a very macro oriented guy, so I always get 15 hatch, and if I see the 6 links coming out from the 6 pull, then I'm basically screwed. You just have to know how to manage your drones, and hopefully your spawning pool will get up quickly and you'll get your zerglings. I'm sorry. This guy over here, he's getting a spawning pool, but I obviously don't know that right now. And I always neglect to send my first drone because I find that it's very it doesn't serve its purpose, because if you're going to have to, in order to spot like a 6 pull, you would have to you would bring your drone as right away, because this map distance is very long, and in order to scout it, it's just going to take a very long time, and it's just going to hurt your economy that you need in order to protect yourself. And plus your overlord will most likely spot the 6 pull anyway. So after I put my hatchery at 15, I put my spawning pool, and 15 I put my gas or something like that. And if you notice that they didn't take their base and they're pumping out lings, that's when you know that they're going to be very aggressive. So instead of getting your metabolic boost, it's better to get a baning nest so it can help defend. And what I usually do is, as soon as my base goes up, I get my 2 queens and I bring 1 drone down and put the spine crawler at the back. Don't make sure you don't put it at the front, because it can get easily sniped by the zerglings that are putting pressure on you. And I can see that he's putting a base. I'm assuming that he's going to add a queen, so I'm trying to move it out there. I moved it a bit too far. I should scout over here. And this is the initial push, and since he seems to be more aggressive, I'm assuming that he has banings. So, and it is also important to get your metabolic boost, but make sure you, as soon as this pops up, you have to get your banings nest. Right now it seems like it's manageable, so I don't need to put any walls or extra defense right now. I'm assuming that these 2 banings would be enough to hold off a lot of the links, as you can see over here. And obviously you have to make sure you defend and don't let it go up your ramp, or the banings go up your ramp, because it would be very devastating since you don't have speed to back you up. And make sure you try to snipe that 1 banning if they do get up, but 1 banning won't destroy your drone line. So if you see 1 get up, it's fine, but 2, you have to kill it. And I'm putting the 2 queens over here to give me extra defense, so it's more difficult for them to run up. I don't have I'm supply blocked at the moment, and I don't have the economy to produce queens at the moment. And I can still see that they're pumping out lings, and this overlord is spawning everything, which is bad, but I don't want my queens to move out, because it could just be a retard magnet, and the zerglings would just simply snipe it. And I should put more of the banings over here, but I'm putting some of the banings over here just in case they go around over here. And you have to make sure you control your zerglings and make sure it doesn't hit the banings. And I'm putting the evolution chamber over here because it would just take a longer route for the zerglings and the banelings to go over here or to attack me. but it's kind of bad because I left a small space over here, which I later tried to cover up. And yeah, that was a bad engagement for him, but I should also transfuse on this queen. I put up a second extractor just in case I needed it for banings, or to tech up to mutas once I'm done. And I'm making a wall of evolution chambers. And I don't know why, but he doesn't attack over here. He always baning busts over here, which is essentially my strongest point. And that was a bad engagement for me because I lost like 5 and he lost only 2. And at this point, you know, he's going all in. He's devoting all of his resources on Zerglings. And if you're in his position, you shouldn't, like right here, you shouldn't target this Bond Crawler because that's just simply useless. You're getting free shots. You're letting me get free shots off. And in this game, I obviously have poor queen control, which is always a bad thing. I'm really bad at controlling my queens or my expensive units. I should get these 2 drones working. And nothing's happening right now, but I know that he's getting the banings, and right now I know I'm ahead of him. So if I manage to tech up 2 mutas, and I also have a huge amount of minerals, I decide to dump it into a macro hatch. And you know, you're basically fortified. You can handle whatever he tries to pull off because you already handled the initial attack, and that's what's important. And the good thing about, like, this is obviously a desperation maneuver when you don't have enough units for essentially an all-in. And it's good because if they try to destroy your evolution chambers, you're going to have your little broodlings to pop up and to help buy you time, but to also not only to help buy you time, but to actually give you an army. And over here, I don't know why I didn't put. There we go. I put this bar down, and obviously the Zerglings wouldn't be able to attack the mutas, and the mutas can easily snipe the banings. So that's my reason for doing that. See, the broodlings can actually act as a barrier, and what I do is I just put an extra evolution chamber down, but I don't want it to get stuck, so I canceled it and moved my queen back. And over here, I moved my overlord so I can see the minerals, and I can see that he's not mining anything. So I know that he's way behind, and he's just going to continue pumping out things because that's all he can do at this point. I have a drone need of essentially 30. I don't know why he didn't drone during the rush, but it's super dedicated all in, and if your initial attack didn't work, you should at least drone a little bit. Like, he can, even now, he took out, what, 7 of my drones, but, like, I didn't really care because I had, like, a decent economy. Like, no matter what you do, like, if you're him, no matter what you do at this point, you won't be able to do significant damage unless you get, like, freaking 5 banings into the main base and destroy every single drone. But that is usually impossible, especially if you have a fortified defense. If you have enough banings, you have enough lings. So this is essentially it. He can't do much with. As soon as he saw the mutas, he can't. Like, he basically tried to do an all-in, and there's nothing he can do at this point. And that is all. Thank you.